show that the work of LEC is being put to a place where we can achieve sustainable, affordable, and reliable electricity. So let's give ourselves a very big hand of applause. So quickly, we will begin with the first pillar, which is financial sustainability. And the person here in charge of the financial aspect who represents the, one minute please.
So we are now about to get started with the panel discussion. So in a moment from now, we're going to be starting with financial. So the person going to be speaking on that going to be the man. Let me see. He's going to be. Going to be speaking on the financial sustainability of the operation. That's it. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, so we understand there are a lot of factors tied around Friday. So we're going to be very much snappy with this component of it. So just quickly, we would like to look into the first pillar, which is financial sustainability. We'd like to turn our mic over to the man who sits in for the Chief Financial Officer to give us what's the overview, in the simplest term, the overview of this financial sustainability. What do we understand? What can you drive to us?
Okay. Thank you for the question. I hope I'm audible now. Okay, so this pillar is very important, and the reason why it's important is because we said cash is the lifeblood of any organization. Cash is the lifeblood. I will just give you one example of typical interaction I always have with staff, especially those with the technical crew. They come and say, Rachel, we have done this, we have done that, we have done all the others. Where is the money? And rightfully so too. Because if the man is wasting everything, taking off the ball, the next thing he wants is to see that there's sufficient money to sustain the entity. So look at this particular strategic plan. Pillar one is financial sustainability. And when we say sustainability, it's not just to get it one off, but to ensure that for the foreseeable future, you will have sufficient money. So this pillar, three key things I want to highlight quickly on this pillar. Number one, covering our costs. As it says, if you listen to MD statement earlier, he mentioned something about deep hole, cover hole. We want to ensure that we can avoid that kind of situation. Deep hole cover hole will mean you take goods, you contract services, people have performed, people have delivered, but then you cannot pay them on time. You have to structure the payment over time, sometimes beyond their own convenience. So in order to avoid that situation, we have to ensure that we are efficient at cost management. Let's keep our costs within our range. Meaning, whatever costs we incur, we must be able to generate sufficient revenue to cover that cost. That's one. Now, if we cover our costs, the natural thing that follows is we will have money left to invest in improvement. Take for example, PEMC. I think just yesterday the actual press department was talking, was it Robbie? It is project related. But for the gap community project. That is our money. So if you have sufficient money to cover your costs, what you do next is to go into areas, people that are unserved and also underserved. You can expand the service to them. Because mind you, we just read a paper that says we want to ensure that 75% of our population can have access to electricity. How are we going to do that? We have to raise sufficient money to cover our costs, and everything in excess of our costs can be used for reinvestment, in the sense that we can invest in expansion of the network and so forth. Finally, the third point, we will reduce reliance on subsidies. We are owned by the government, and as owners invest for a reason. And for those of you who are students of business, you will understand that when people invest, they have to get return on the investment. So the government, as our shareholders do, look forward to a day that we will get to a point where we can sufficiently cover our costs. Not just invest, but to reduce reliance on government subsidy. The question becomes when. According to our 5-year model, we are looking from now to 2030. And it's a rolling model in the sense that every year the assumptions are built, we check the actualities, and based on the improvements of where we perform better, we continue to grow those results. And by the time we get to 2030, based on our current 5-year model, we should be able to at least cover our costs. So on that note, Mr. Father, I'd like to stop here. If you have any questions, question and answers, we can clarify some reports.
Thank you, Mr. Father. And please give me a very big hand of applause. So we have the Deputy Managing Director for Operations
Deputy Managing Director
and
for Operations for
the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services. We'll have a shared question with them because they are work basically intertwined. So let's take the Deputy Managing Director for Operations, Honorable Thomas Bonkawa, and we will focus on Bill 2, which is Operational Excellence. Now, Mr. Bonkawa, from your perspective, what is the focus of this bill, Operational Excellence?
Thank you, members all. Let's first of all look at the word excellence. Excellence means going beyond the regular norms. And so when we look at the LEC, we look at Liberia, what is the normal norms here right now? Inadequacy of generation, low sharing, low access rate, distribution in Shango. And so the target is to go beyond all of these. And you have to target the entire value chain. So what is it in excellent? Excellent operation pillars. We look at one, that our generation capacity to be far enough to serve our own demand. 2, our transmission network to increase our access rate as we have targeted 75% by 2030. Our distribution network should be capable enough to be able to supply all of our customers. Our reliability, we must be able to respond on time to be able to make sure that, hey, the regular number of funny LEC, somebody will say, oh yeah, you want 2 days now, 3 days, 4 days, we'll go beyond that. We'll be performing in such a way that we will respond to every call in time and on time. And we will be looking at safety. What is the most valuable asset we have? Is our staff. And I can say to you today, anybody can say that the accident rate with our staff have reduced to 0. And I can say that. The outages that we are having, that we used to have before for regular nodes, today, I can tell you that our outages are at the lowest level, almost reaching 0. Looking at our power quality, yes, such that we know that there are pockets of gas, there are pockets of overloaded transformer, there are pockets of overloaded line, but you can see the transformation. In fact, we are transforming our network right now. Mix our poles, concrete poles, wooden poles, steel structure. That is building a resilience to our network. And also, one of the critical things that we didn't look at when we look at excellence is waste. How do we maximize what is available to us? If we waste them, where we are. So the pillar of excellence cut across all the value chain. Okay? In terms of looking at the workplace, I think the MD said that we are looking at a new hair product. And when we move to a new hair product, the two things are we have to look at new offices, new equipment, new PPE, and all of that along the value chain. So the pillar of excellence means that each and every one of us will move beyond the normal norms, beyond regular things, in for the high and highest. Thank you.
That was the voice of the Deputy Managing Director for Operations, Honorable Thomas Bonga. Let's shift to the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services, Honorable Mohammed Al-So. Sir, the Department of Planning, Engineering, and Major Connection sits under your supervision. We are now projecting to power it forward. And by default of that department, it means that plans of engineering expansion sits within your circle. What are plans of network rehabilitation and expansion?
Thank you very much. As you rightly stated, the technical services arm is the brain of the institution. And for us to attain 75% access rate by 2030, we need to expand on our generation. We need to expand on our TNB network. And also we need to create the avenue for the access rate to increase towards that 75%. So from our end, we are working on different plans, considering the upgrade of our transmission network from 66 kV to 132 kV at some point, so that we'll be able to evacuate any additional generation that will be installed along the way. We are also looking towards diversifying our generation capacity in terms of adding new generation, considering a cross-cutting with donor funds and NDC own intervention. So from the donor process, we have generation plans that are ongoing. More especially, we have the one that is going to be coming by September, by the end of October, is the 20 megawatt solar plant, which is going to be commissioned by end of October. And also we are discussing the extension of the Mount Coffee hydro by additional 40 megawatts. And the big one is going to be the Simple 2, which is going to come at a later date. But again, in order to do all of these things, we have to make sure that our TNB network is adequate enough to evacuate the power. But from the IPP perspective, we are also discussing with other IPPs to make sure that we address the immediate needs, our immediate crisis needs, so that we avoid the load shedding that have been ongoing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the voice of the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services. Let's shift to the nucleus, the science people call the mitochondria, the powerhouse of such a utility, and that is customer service delivery. And many a times people complain. So we want to hear from the manager of a customer service unit. Madam, can you state in a few words what are some of the basic challenges your unit has experienced over time, and how do you intend to improve that, looking at the third pillar, which is customer-centric utility?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Customer-centric utility happens to be one of the key pillars that was discussed during the 5 years strategic plan. And one quick message there is clear when it comes to being a customer-centric utility. And that message is the customer is the center of everything that we do. No matter how effective or how good your product and services are, if you don't consider the end users, of course, you are going nowhere. So customer service cannot be ruled out. And so in saying that under this pillar, the Liberian Electricity Corporation aims at becoming a customer-focused utility. And in so doing, we have to improve on our services, expand access, ensuring that fair bills are given to the customers, and also engaging communities. So the Liberian Electricity Corporation, under this pillar, will open more customer service centers. And the reason is that we want to ensure, with the growing customer base that we have to ensure that more centers are set up so that we don't have our customers being stressed up just to get their simple services resolved. So, and also, we will also be looking at the collection aspect. Under this pillar, one of the most important aspects that management consider is to connect more than 100,000 customers, especially in the rural areas, and taking into consideration low-income households and marginalized groups. We will also look at the billing section. Billing will be accurate and transparent. And in so doing, we're going to put system in place to have a better billing system. And having a better billing system, because over the years we have had customers coming in with bill contestation. So the billing system has to be such that it will be customer friendly. Okay? So, and we're also going to look at community engagement. The community engagement is also key because we have to create awareness. So there are going to be outreach programs, forums, and also public communication, where the customers will be able to address the customer issues. So, and in considering that, we also going to consider creating a fair access for the women. But in most instances, the women are the ones that are always vulnerable. So we're going to also consider that low-income earners that we say initially, and then marginalized groups. So we can see that by 2030, we will not only be measuring success by growth, but also by customer trust, satisfaction, and support for LEC operations. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And to listen to Madam Felicia, she spoke plentifully on how we are going to engage this utility to make it more customer-centric. The last pillar, as you can see, it talks about governance and institutional effectiveness. In itself, is cutting issues because it's tied across financial sustainability, it ties around operational excellence, it also ties around being customer-centric. So we have a change management consultant here, and he's Mr. Abraham Belity. Mr. Belity, can you tell us from your experience working in this change management area within LEC, what are some of the key areas or key problems that this change management is concerned with, and why do we implement it? But before, we are aware that change in itself is relative. The outcome of change can be progressive or retrogressive. Now, so tell us, what are some of the key areas that you think change management is concerned with, and how it can progress this institution?
Thank you very much. Going around, I've met with most of you, most of the departments. I've had town halls and talked about change management, where we are going with change management initiatives, what it's about. So I'm just going to be a little brief so we all understand where we are getting change management. Change management at LEC and for us in the change management area, it's not a top-down initiative. It's a shared goal. It's something that we all should take possession of. Let's own it. All right? So when we say it's not a top-down initiative, it's a bottom-up initiative. That's why we are going around. You are the first to know everything about what we are working on. First of all, the goal of the 2025-2030 management goal, which is to improve electricity access from the level we are right now to at least 75% of the Liberian population. To do that, we need the tools, and the number one tool that LEC have is you, the staff. We've gone around, met with you, hear your concerns, we send out surveys so we can hear from you. So change management, what do we want to address? What are some of our concerns? There was a baseline assessment done in April, from April to June, that told us that there are some hurdles, there are some things that are going on that need to be addressed for us to be able to meet our goals of 2030. And a lot of these have to do with training. Alright, so change management, our initiative will be mainly based on capacity building. Because you cannot give someone a computer or a new system to use if you don't teach them how to use it. So change management will be mainly based on capacity building. And not just that, to encourage our customer service, because without customers, there's no LEC. We've had lives in our customer service area. I was listening to our sister from the customer service department. Thank you very much for your efforts. Thank you for what the plans that you have in place. But to help you out, That's why that's one area that change management is coming into. Our 29% losses. To cover some of these losses, we have to give the commercial department the tools they need to track these losses. We have to institutionalize as per the new organizational chart, the new organogram that is being submitted to the board of directors for approval. Again, let's be careful. Once these are submitted to the board and the board approves them, then we'll begin to implement them. So, based on those charts, the power department is being institutionalized so that management and the other organs can work together. Alright, so the power department can work with the legal department. Power department can work with internal audit to make them efficient. And most importantly, power will be overseen by management. So management sees what is going on. We are also improving in the area of metering. Alright, there will be meters that will be installed that management can track, the commercial department. And finally, there are a lot that we can talk about here, but I will continue my town hall once I've recuperated. I have plans to go to the various substations. I have plans to go to Kakara and other departments, especially at the water side region that I will be meeting with. But another key and very important aspect of the restructuring is the commercial department. So the commercial department is segmented into two departments: commercial technical and commercial operation. Commercial technical will deal with the technical aspects of metering, meter installation, and the rest of it. Alright? The commercial operation will be the customer service division of commercial department. So those two organs will work together so we will not have lapses. So if the customer has issue with his meter or her meter, both organs are aware of it. So we are not losing our track of our meter to cash initiatives that are being put in place by management. Again, we can talk for over an hour about just change management, but we'll stop there for now. Again, please expect us to come around. Also, we've submitted our surveys, our change management surveys, that we expect every one of you to please complete the survey so we can know what is going on in your work areas. Again, thank you very much. My name is Abraham Bility. Reach out as soon as you can and we'll answer any other questions you have. Thank you.
Thank you. Please give him a hand of applause. So that was Abraham Bility. He's the change management consultant. And still under Pillar 4, which is governance and institutional effectiveness, cross-cutting issues. Now we are here with the ICT and innovation consultant. The word itself is evolving, and normally we say global village. It is because of ICT and innovation. Now, LEC as a corporation progressing to, like we hear today, powering forward transformation strategy. System improves LEC's operation.
Okay, thanks. So our digital transformation strategy is to modernize operation, improve our service delivery, and enhance our customer experience. So on the question of how do we improve operations, what we are planning to do is to have an integrated management system that brings all of our departments in one place, so that HR knows what building is doing, building knows what IT is doing, and IT knows what operational folks are doing. We want to have an integrated platform that will put all of our workflows online. We don't want to have issues where IT is doing something, and before it gets to the operational folks that need to be a part of that workflow, it takes days. When we have integrated management systems, once IT or HR is done what they need to do, that workflow shows up for operational folks and finance folks if they have to put input into the system, so that our workflows are automated across our various platforms. Thank you.
Thank you. So that does it for the round of panel perspective on the 4 pillars. Now it's your turn. As we said, there will be a component of question and answer. This is how we're going to shape it. We will take this side first, and then we take this side and the next side. Please, if you have a question, you raise your hand, we will give you a mic, and please listen attentively as the panel address whatever question you have. And please, there should not be a repetition. It is not time for comment or recommendation. It is question directly to what you have said, or if you have some doubts about the 4 pillars. So we want to take this side first. Is there any question? No, sorry, that side. Yeah, from the back. Please help me with the mic. So from what we discussed, this circle, is there any question from here? Okay, quickly we move to this side. No, hello. Yeah, please come forward. Wisdom. Then you come over here, please. Yeah. Please be seated, please. You can stand here.
My name is Agustin T. Tommy from Kagata. I don't know if the question will get people, but I got 4 questions for one each of the panelists, because they all spoke and I need some clarity from them. So my first question goes to Mr. Kader. You mentioned keeping costs within reach. Could you give an example of specific measure or strategy LEC plan to implement to reduce operational costs without compromising service? You get the question? You got it? Okay. So my next question goes to.
You should take a word at a time.
No, just bump up and then they will pick in subsequent address. Yeah. So just bump up your question.
So it's important that I call a person the question going to. So the next question going to Mr. Thomas Bongaro. You mentioned safety. You said accident rate have reduced to 0. One specific measure or training program contributed to most of this success, and how long will it be sustained? So my next question goes to Mr. Manis. You talked about integrating the 20 megawatt up to the grid very soon in October or so. How it has any plan in place knowing the time where sunlight is less, that the solar can be able to set up consistently. It doesn't play the storage facility. It doesn't play in place to make sure that the 20 megawatt is up and efficient during the rainy season. And my last question goes to the customer service manager. Customer service is one of the greater pillar of the entire thing. So I want to know if there is any plan that
you driving that can reduce the time of customer generation of typical vehicle. There are minor things that can make the customer problem be solved in less than 5 minutes instead of the customer waiting long. Thank you.
Thank you. Please give me a hand. So here's what we're going to do. The panel members will write all of your questions, and then we'll just take last round, and then we will address all of the different questions. That will be better to save time. So I hope that you took note. Yes, so we will, and please do not repeat the question as a come-up. So, here, somebody from the back, come please.
Okay, my name is Etienne Kano, electrical engineer. Okay, my question is centered around capacity building, as was mentioned. Is directly to operation and technical. Okay, now from experience, we have observed in LEC that most of the installations and activities that go on the field is being done by outsiders. When I say outsiders, either by neighbors or international people. I believe that we have the manpower that we can work with, and we will be able to do things for ourselves instead of just sitting and people come, whatever money we have, and it's collected and gone back. Now, in LEC, we need testing engineers, primary testing engineers, we need secondary testing engineers, we need people to construct the medium voltage network.
So the question is about capacity building.
Capacity building. Okay. So, Mr. Cole and Mr. Gompo, what are your plans that you have for us to be involved? Hello? Go ahead. For us to be involved directly, for example, when it comes to network building, medium voltage network building, power constructions, high voltage network building, testing and commissioning, that Liberians will be able to involve directly instead of international people or outsiders coming to do.
Thank you. Next question.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Benito Enham, manager for manual connection return. So my question goes directly to the change management consultant. So in the past, we experienced that there are some people, every institution, you will find some people who are passionate to work, who have passion to work, and they are actually performing. So as a change management consultant, what is your strategy for people who are actually working? What will you do to motivate them so that they can continue to work? They will not have bad feelings on the job. What strategy do you have for them?
Thank you.
Good afternoon, police and Moses from the substation maintenance. I heard the team talking about the police for the farm.
Go straight to the question. Yeah.
Now the question is, do you speak order for the workforce? I did not hear anyone speaking of the benefits, what is any salary increasement for the farm here.
Thank you. Next question. Please give me a hand of applause.
Good afternoon, everybody. I have something to say before question.
No, we are now on question. Go straight to the question.
Okay, so my question to the
get, we want to know how our NASCO anything are being submitted to NASCO. Because recent time I went to NASCO, they said,
So the question is how your NASCO benefit. Thank you.
2000.
Hello, I'm the one moderating. So you asked about the NASCO benefit. Okay, do we address that?
My name is Pascal Kamashinga. I have a question for the innovation and
Who's the mic open?
digital innovation, digital, maybe customer service as well.
Yeah.
My question is, I'm sure there are a lot of digital initiatives that are going to be targeting customer services, making sure the services are more easily accessible and convenient. How are you going to ensure that these digital changes also serve customers who are less tech savvy? Because this market will have, what are you going to do about those customers that are less tech savvy?
I'm Mustafa Johnson. My questions go to the board of panelists. Anyone are able to answer that questions until it can be answered. My thing is, LEC money. LEC needs sustainability and we need finance to do operations. But my question is, what strategies we have now that these new projects would have been already energized and it's taking a long time to meter these areas so we can start to generate funds from this area. And we need money, we talk about finance, we talk about operations, we are talking about generating more funds. And this area, we are wasting a lot of energies there. 2 weeks, non energy is not applying all over without connections of meter for people to pay. That's my question.
Thank you. Next question.
My name is Gail Solo, Senior Manager, Finance, currently assigned with APT. My question goes to Adaton Mohammed. Why do we create gap communities when we are doing connection instead of connecting in sequence?
Thank you. You see, I have a question. You know, to the point. Yeah.
My name is Sarah Asmira from the GST department, a few attendant supervisor. I want to know the drivers, not the drivers, the guys are into anti-power volunteers take their time. 3 years, I want to know what are management doing for them for the employment, whether they will be employed for the part 3 years that they acting for, or they will not be employed. I want to know.
So let me guide before the next 3 persons come. You go ahead. Please, we discuss, when it's a panel discussion, is on the issues that have been discussed. So let's be straight, because this is what there are other questions they won't answer. It's not in a purview. Their purview, what we focus on is the 4 pillars here. Okay?
Good afternoon. I'm Freddie Digo from the Generation Department in Electrify. My question goes to the DMDO and the DMD for technical service. You spoke about generation, so I want to ask, what's the plan for the thermal power plant? Because the thermal power plant, it has no limitation. With the GRCC, with the ACC, we have already the thermal power plant. So what's the plan for the thermal power plant for ACC to improve generation capacity? Thank you.
Thank you. So the last person is this fair lady, Michael. Thank you so very much, and that does it for the question and answer. We get back to the panel. Thank you.
All right, thank you. My name is Barnabas K. Toby, Engineering Supervisors, RIA, and Shopper. I have 4 persons for the 4 bills. As a student of government, my first person will be consulting. Because for some things I want to know, you are crafting policies on these 4 bills. And when you tell me or tell us whether these policies are political ideology or laws that will forward LEC in the future. That's 1. 2. The customer service centric. My customer service centric. What are your new plans that you will put into place having known the fact over the year, the delay of even clear technical code for customer to bend is a difficult protest to have. What are your plans to improve the customer service center to respond to these things effectively? The operation. Mr. Dalton Engineer, our own board, you been around for the past years, and we have been struggling and suffering here to implement this. What happens? What will be your position if I, Banana Kind Tope, refuses to do a piece of job after hearing this program and having it to myself to do a piece of job because I don't have the requisite tools? And I don't want to do that job. How will be approach to me? The last one, the final man. Not having a control over employment. LC every day will come from our house again with new faces or no money. What will you do if HR will bring people who say you want to save money, you want to save more? What will you do if HR will keep breaking people that will be employed and then they say we save good people to work over? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give it a big hand. And just 1 minute before you see one of the issues we shall discuss was gender equity. So you see how we can be an ordinary, they come in whatever it is, right? So we already discussed that part. Thank you.
My issue is with the solar panel. I want to ask management, is there any technical employee within the entity that have been started or on training for this solar panel?
Thank you so very much. And like I said, that was it for the question and answer. So we quickly move to the Deputy Managing Director for Operations and Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services to take lead on the question response. And then we go to finance, and then we move back to customer service, change management, and then ICT innovation.
I think most of the questions were addressed to both of us, Professor and I. We are carrying on schedule, so we want to do them quickly. Concerning safety, I think we have an extensive training that covers activity, and this is doing what you want to call web permit, sanction for thefts, limitation of access, tools by top, usually tagging and branding. So all of these two posts were taught along the line, and engineers were certificated, and technicians were also part of the program. That have led towards successful reduction in accident rate and our people working on a very good atmosphere. Also, we talk about the capacity of our staff and then tools for requisite work. No matter where you go in the world, resources are of limitation. So we say that we work safe. That's the first thing, we work safe. So once you know that you are working safe, whatever the job is, whatever innovation and whatever tools you have, you utilize our resources to do that. If you cannot be, you report it to the supervisor will take it to the level and will provide you the requisite materials that we need for the work. Concerning customer services, one of the things that we're looking at is that we'll be able to decentralize. And one of the 5-year plan, there will be district offices constructed in those areas to move NEC to the customer, so the NEC coming to the customer. And there will be cutting-edge technology. I think the NEC also spoke about that in its presentation. Modernizing the LC. So customer will have access to go to the portal all the apps and be able to, to reach the services that is needed. We talk about the table plan. The table plan is no longer a dry season plan. Let me tell you that the table plan will operate both in the dry season and the rainy season. All of the programs now that we are working on, we are now presently preparing for the coming operations. Your supervisors in the union will tell you that we everything to bring our table plans on full with all of our operations, both rainy season and dry season to be able to do. We are looking at deploying our energy mix, both solar, thermal, and hydro, and then also natural gas. So all of the plants will be operated with all of the periods. And there's a student about the IPPs. So we are working on involving IPPs, both in generation, both in hydro, and in thermal plants. We talk about gas. The thing about gas is that, look, there will always be gas. The access rate is so low. So what we do to be able to close everywhere over a period is cost expensive. So what we try to do is firstly to build the backbone to be able to connect customers. And once the backbone is built, we'll be able to move on and close up those gaps. Electricity is there. When they see it, when they reach it, just continue, until we can reach an access rate of somewhere around 75 to 90%, there will be gaps. And those gaps are what we are addressing with the available funds that we have right now. I will not leave that to take the coach of the others.
Thank you, Mr. Nokawo. And we now turn to Mr. So. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will start with the solar, since we talked about it earlier. The initial solar project that we are implementing is true that there is no battery storage, but we have already agreed to implement the existing 20 megawatt capacity by additional 10 megawatts, and we'll be deploying our BESS, that is the battery energy storage system, that will help provide stability on our network and also long-term storage capacity. And regarding the issue of capacity building, I know Tom talked about it, but we also want to add another angle to it. We've been working with local contractors. That is an effort to build our local capacity. We have several of them that we have been working with that implement all of our construction activities. So these are our own kind of ways in contributing towards the local capacity building, and also with regards to ongoing projects to be able to build our capacity to manage and operate those projects when they are commissioned. We have, for example, the solar that we spoke about. There are plans to do ongoing kind of like a recruitment, internal recruitment, where you have people will be selected and trained for the operation and maintenance of the facility when completed. Similarly, we are doing that for the SCADA. Our SCADA project is ongoing, and we're also recruiting people internally, and then those people will be trained to adequately manage the facility. Then for the aspect of the strategy in doing our metering, of course there are different layers of metering that we are doing. Under the donor-funded project, there are distribution networks that have been expanded in Broadway and Hillsborough. And those projects are time-bound. We have timelines, and we have our own commitment as NEC to do the metering. So we are working as per the timeline, and hopefully between now and December, all of those customers within those areas will be connected. And of course, we are doing similar activity under the CLSG rural electrification, where we have a network and the same timelines considered for the customer connection in those areas. And the third part of it, we are implementing a mass metering program under the government, and that is geared towards normalizing our customers or people who are on direct tap, normalizing them and making sure that they are meters and they become regular customers. Okay. So far, so good. This is just my area. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So yes, let's take Madam Felicia, and then we go to Mr. Carter, then we complete the first cutting issue.
Okay, I think the two of them asked basically the same question. What plans are we putting in place to have our customer issues resolved in a timely manner? Okay, so
please, let me interrupt you again. So I'd like to announce to you that the Deputy Managing Director for Operations and Technical Service they have a meeting to attend and they are running fast against schedule. So we beg your indulgence to permit them leave the panel to attend to their meeting. Sir? Great. They are also available to answer and have personal interaction with you to deepen your understanding on the different issues. Thank you very much. Let's take a musical break as they leave the panel. Give them a very big applause.
Fellow Liberians, come and join us in this forum for this campaign was envisioned by the Managing Director of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, Mr. Mohammed M. Sharif, to draft regulations to deliver affordable, reliable, and sustainable electricity to all Liberians.
Okay, so let's take it down. Let's take it down. Thank you. So back to you, Madam Felicia.
Okay. Like I was saying, the two of them asked basically the same question about resolving our customer issues in a timely manner. So under this pillar, customer-centric utility, we have provision for that. So we have provision for training our staff, training them to be effective, quick, efficient, and also respectful. So based on the training, our staff will be able to handle the customer issues. Because most of the time, the customer tend to complain about how staff, address them when they come in with their complaints. So if the staff is knowledgeable enough to know how to handle the customer, in addition to the digitalization that is also being put in place, where customers, to make things easier for the customer, where customer has to go on the portal and then log in their complaints. And once we make that provision for the digitalization and the customers are logging in their complaints, definitely we have to address those complaints in a timely manner so that we can appear as inefficient. And another thing is we're trying to put in place a rapid response team. So when there is an issue, we have the team to quickly address that issue. And we also need to collaborate with our workmates, okay? Because it is not a one-person thing or one department thing. So customer service is there, we log in all of the complaints, for example, and it has to go to another department for them to do what they're supposed to do. But in customer service, once the complaint comes in, we log it in right away. But where we have the challenge is with our collaborating departments. So we're working towards that, to have that cohesiveness, and with management support, to have a defined turnaround time, we know we can be able to make our customers delighted.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Felicia. And let's take the finance, and then we move back to change management and then ICT and innovation.
Okay, so the question for finance was basically about cost control. The question about what specific cost control measure can we take that does not compromise quality? So during the presentation, the emphasis was more on how having more revenue than cost. So you can go one of two ways. If you want to ensure that the bottom line is good, you can reduce costs or you can increase revenue. So the emphasis is now on reducing costs. So to my brother who asked the question, there's no point to panic about. There will be no reduction in PPEs, for example, to say, oh, we're not buy PPEs for this number of people, for this number of time a year, because we want to reduce costs. What we are going to do, what we are working on, if you look at the strategy in detail, is to come up with more innovative ways to increase our revenue. For example, loss reduction. If you look at the baseline survey that I just saw George on Sunday, according to the document, total loss were around 42 to 46%. The target now is to ensure that we can drop down that figure to under 20%. And if you do that, you have more money to spend. And so you don't have to worry about the cost side. Another thing is to improve collection. So right now we have a target of improving revenue, improving collection of revenue to 95% through active engagement with our customers, the government, and so forth. Now, if we can reach that target, there's no point to be worried about costs. Then another thing we are looking at, if we look at the financial model that I referenced earlier, we adopt our least cost approach to generation. What do I mean? If you look at our sources of generation, we have the thermal plants, we have the hydro, and we have inputs. Later on, what you call the solar plant. But for the least cost angle, the way we approach it is, if we need X amount of power, say for example, 100 megawatt, and the hydro during the year can produce 15 or 20 megawatt. The first source of power you want to put in that model is the source from the hydro. The next one you want to deal with is input because it's less expensive. Now, if it was going to the most expensive, which is thermal, then it has to be an absolute necessity. So, like I said earlier, we have to deliver the issue. Our approach is to be more innovative on the revenue side. And that's all building and collection. Let's look at all the alternatives we're looking at. We are looking at, for example, monetizing our asset. What do you mean? Take a look around you. You'll see our tech farm behind you. If you ask the technical folks, the extent to which we are utilizing the tech farm, do we have products in there all year round? The answer is no. We are not utilizing it to its full potential. So there are people or businesses that can use those assets. We are going to actively engage to see whether they can pay some rental fee for the asset. And that way, we can get some money for them. Even for our audit, our lines can be used in answering our qualification. The technical program can do this also better. But the internet service providers can use our lines also for co-location. That way, they pay us some fees in order to use our lines for the fiber optic connection and so forth. Another thing, I hear that everything that is all prominent, so prominent there and prominent on the other side. What are we using it for? If we do not have any immediate use for such a land, what can we do? Can we just rent it out, lease it, get money for them? So those are all the innovative ways we are looking at to see how best we can increase the revenue. And not necessarily, seeking to drive costs so low to the extent of start to compromise quality. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's take the last two and then we call this a day. So let's
he was trying to remind my fellow panelists trying to remind me. And the one brother already provided guidance. Sorry, we don't mean to be disrespectful. But the question about NASCOP is not within the ambit of this discussion. However, I will just make one remark regarding it. That issue was discussed at length during our general staff quarterly meeting. We went to every location. You brought the NASCO people, and they and ourselves debated on what is the current status of the LEC staff NASCO payment. So if we're not in a meeting or we happen to have a discussion with you, thankfully we have a conclusion and that's very the generation being now, we can come to have that discussion.
Thank you so very much.
He was responding to
yes,
the NASCO employees.
Thank you very much. I know everybody hungry now, right? We can eat. Yeah. It's 1 o'clock, almost 1:30. But the question, I'm trying to find the question that were asked. One of the questions was, what are the benefits for staff for the 5-year plan, right? One of the most important things, let me just go through the staff audit that we just completed. Our staff, Jeremiah, please listen, okay? This is very important, please. We conducted a staff audit since we got here, and we concluded that there are around 1,118 staff here at LEC, give or take, as compared with what we did and compared with the HR records. Out of this amount, we have about 25% are contractors, and only 75% are employees of LEC, permanent staff of LEC. So, if you want to know what benefit we are getting for the next 5 years, training, first of all, is important to this plan as we've indicated. We'll provide training because the new tools, the new systems that are being introduced will require training. So those training will be with staff. I know the question was, I can tell you yes or no, but I can tell you this. We are doing staff mapping with the 1,000 and change staff that we have. These staff will have to be introduced into the new roles. Once the org chart, the new organizational structure is approved by the board, these staff will be introduced, will have to be introduced into the new roles. So, for instance, if your role changes, alright, and you are being given a new term of reference that have you doing more than you used to do before, of course, you're going to get a raise. Alright, because your portfolio will change, it will be updated, so in that way you will have to get a raise. Alright, so please, the structure is not that everybody going to get a raise, and as indicated by the general manager over and over when he did his town hall, as long as you are working, you are a staff of LEC and you are working. You are not just sitting around doing nothing, and you are working. As long as you are a staff, you're working at LEC, you don't have to worry about anything. You are a staff here, you are working, you're okay. Those staff that are not working, that are redundant, we have some positions that, replicating activities. Of course, we'll look at some of these positions and try to transition them into other areas. Train those that are trainable. Again, we're going to emphasize, we'll train those that are trainable and be transitioned into other areas. So the 1,100 staff we have, we'll try to do a staff mapping, CVs, the resumes, because a lot of you over the years have capacitated yourself in other areas. For example, there's a driver who went to computer school, alright? He's capacitated himself in that area. So if we are looking at IT individuals, that person will be elevated to that position, and because he's no longer a driver, he's being elevated to an IT position, he may get a raise. I don't know what was the other question. If I'm blanking on it, please don't worry, I'm coming around. My Our town hall with the various departments and sections will continue. Saying the survey, our change management survey is also there. We encourage you to complete the survey and we'll be getting back to you with your answers. Thank you.
Thank you. So we just have one more to go, and then we call this section a day.
So I remember two questions. One was about all of the policies that the consultants are drawing up. How does it benefit the employees? Let me be clear that at least I haven't drawn any policy. What the digital transformation strategy is trying to do is find out what you do today, how you do it, and how we can use technology to help you do it better. In the next few months or so, we're going to be going around and doing a business process optimization project that will talk to you guys on, hey, when I come to work on a daily basis, this is what I do, and this is why I do it. And then try to see how we can use technology to either make your work simpler or to make you more efficient at doing what you do. If it means training and whatever, then we will do that. But again, we haven't made any policies. The next question was, there are folks that are not internet savvy or not digital savvy, and how do we plan to address those folks? Let me just say that digital transformation, a big part of it is figuring out what our customer base is. Today in Liberia, I was talking to Billy about customers that have meters. If every customer with a meter has a cell phone or mobile phone, he said to a large extent they do. So technology is supposed to address the issue of our customers as it is. It's not going to be in a silo or itself. Like the HR Felicia was saying, we are going to move our HR offices to where our customers are. And a part of that is, an important technology is our mobile app. We want folks that deal with people in the field to have a mobile app. What that means is that somebody in my neighborhood who is not internet savvy doesn't have to come to the front office. If she talks to me and I have a mobile app, I'm able to log her problems or his issues on the app, and it goes to our information management systems real time. But we have to stress that a bulk of the customers in Liberia is a young. As far as the spread people are, there are more young people in Liberia than there are elderly people. These people use internet to order things online from China and India and all around the world, and they get them. They can monitor how those things come to them. What we are trying to do with the digital transformation is for customers in Liberia to be able to log their issue online and follow it progressively how they are solving it, whether it's in back offices or on the field. We take the consideration of folks that don't have access to the internet by enforcing customer mobile apps with either the customer or our own customer service representative, a few folks, so that they're able to take those people like concerns and questions and upload them to our digital systems.
Thank you very much. Let's give the panel a very big applause. So let me take this time and hasten to extend my gratitude to the panel members who took up their time to be here and for the excellent discussion. And to you, my colleagues who have been really seated, and those who asked questions, we want to say thank you so very much. And to the organizing committee chaired by our Student Executive Director for Human Resources, Madam Justina Fofana, and other members of the committee. Let me recognize the presence of the Senior Manager for Generation, Mr. Emil Kanga, Executive Director of Engineering Major Connection, Mr. Deli Shobayo, and the Executive Director for Donor Funded Projects, Mr. Moses Kwali, Mr. Emmanuel Lawrence as well, and Mr. George Nawami. We want to say welcome. Thank you so very much, and we'll take a very short musical break as we ask the panel members to take their seats. And my name is Philip Fali. I'm here with the man Charles Lamana, who is behind the camera, and we are from the Information and Public Affairs Department. Thank you so very much. Let's give a big round of applause for ourselves.
Martin. Okay, so that's it. That's how we come to the end of the panel session. And so we've been here bringing you live broadcast on today's LEC's Powering Forward campaign, writing live, powering Liberia's future. So let's get back to Henry Carter for
panel discussion. And as we said, please take note. We have 10 questions, and each question, the award for each question is $10 scratch card. We have 10 questions. We'll recognize you and pose the question and answer the question, and you get yourself $10 scratch card. But before that, we have just another round of discussion, and we know that we are against time, but this one involves the staff at all levels, and this is under staff voices. So we'd like to invite to the podium quickly Richie Pitts from the union, Emmanuel Crusoe from TND. We have Steve Rufus Jabo from Fleet and Logistics, he's a driver. We have Apolina Pepler from Facilities. Is Apolina around? We have Mary Tonjo Nangle, an engineer from Mankope. Is Daniel Williams around? Is Daniel Williams around? And also we have Lisa Williams from Customer Service. Please put your hands together for the group.
For fair treatment, safe working conditions, and professional growth. The workforce is the backbone of the utility. And if we invest in the well-being, we strengthen the institution. Therefore, powering families, staying together, building trust, and driving excellence from the inside out. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to Richie. And let's explain what powering forward means to me. We'll go for Crusoe.
Thank you very much. Masters of ceremony. All protocol observers. Sitting before you, I'm engineer technician Emmanuel Crusoe from the substation maintenance and transformer workshop section under the department called Transmission and Distribution, in short for which we call TND. Ladies and gentlemen, our presence and gathering at this strategic meeting, I believe, confers glory
and hope for the team, my role as a nations, how it impacts our nations, visions, and strategic objectives, which is a fundamental approach as we embark on delivering a quality, effective, and efficient. I repeat, of quality, effective, and efficient power supply services for our nation. As we all know, power is life. No nation, I repeat, no nation in this new era can progress. No nation in this new era can progress with its people living a similar worldwide land in the absence of energy. Indeed, today's meeting as it relates to our visions, strategic objectives, sense of clear picture that we are shifting, ready gear to pursue our objectives and meet our goal. Let us all know that this endeavors into a collective approach with all hands on the deck. Setting before you as nations, I work on the front line, restoring power, maintaining systems, and ensuring safety. My work directly supports
this is
value
the official presentation of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. Today we are doing the launch of the
As I screen the lines,
forward campaign across,
or as I screen the transmission lines, troubleshoots of faults within the substation,
the program today.
repair the transformer, and helping to reduce outages and improve reliability. Not just technical work, but nation building. Finally, as a technician, powering forward means showing up every day with passion and purpose. I thank you.
My name is Rufus Chabo. I've been given the question as an individual, but I'm representing fleet and logistics. And so I'll be speaking using we. So in this capacity, we as drivers are responsible to move materials, and equipment
phases of some
to another.
APT
that is our
technicians
function.
and engineers are all here.
And before doing so,
also here.
We ought to be careful and reliable
in the program here
in getting material.
we see the man Gian Ezekiel is also here. Ava James is here. Nathan Dodo is also here. I couldn't just pass him. Yeah, my eyes capture him. I couldn't just pass him. Nathan Dodo is also here. Live. Yo, Alex, kind of commonly known as the Big Dog, is also following the live broadcast. He's also here forming part of today's ceremony. I just have to take the microphone from Gian Ezekiel. They are from the Anti-Power Theft Task Force, forming part of the launch here today. Alex, what's up? How you doing? Okay, so that's it. Nathan Dodo is also here. After the hours, we going to be interface. So that's it. Okay, and then Prince also here.
Require us to be dependable as one and foremost. Thank you very much.
Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Miss Abelonati Pepper, representing the Facility Department at Bushwood. My role as the facility staff within LEC, my impacts, my mission, my vision, and my objective, and my strategic objective has to do with cleaning LEC facility. In facility, we are not just only restricted to cleaning of various offices or cleaning of LEC compounds. In facility department, we also do many electrician work. We also do repairing of AC. We also do plumbing in facility department, and we also do carpentry in facility department, and we do series of work within facility department. And also in facility department, even though we are not respected in our scope of job, but we put in our time. We believe in teamwork. We believe in communication. We believe in togetherness. And as a facility staff, if you must be empowering forward, you have to come to work early. You have to be efficient. You have to be submissive. And you also have to be in line and guidance with your work, with your scope of work. And in my own understanding, empowering families, all work within LEC is important. Be it small or big, once is the mission and the vision of LEC, we are working and our arms are open to work with LEC. As for me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We move next to Engineer David Jonjo.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Liberian, traditional library and engineer, work at my coffee house to power plant as a plant operator. Power at my coffee house to power plant, we generate energy to support the LEC grid at my coffee. So our role in power is to generate energy from our coffee. So we generate approximately 80 to 90 megawatts of energy to support LEC grid, including the CRSG, called our incoming current from CRSG. That's our support to powering power, in order to power to support the energy grid. We also treat our equipment with care and passion, because the equipment of our company, they are very valuable to us as engineers, as technicians. And based on our equipment, that's why we support the grid. So we treat our equipment there with care and passion. So we support the energy board, the LEC board today. We support it with clean, we produce clean, sustainable energy. We produce reliable energy at Mount Coffee to support the grid. So we not just generate energy at Mount Coffee, we also provide affordable energy to supply thousands of homes around the nation, around Liberia. So Mount Coffee stands as a hub of LEC, and we're working to support the powering forward team. So we also protect the environment of Mount Coffee, because we have people living around it. So when we also produce the energy, we also protect our environment around us to keep our environment safe. So I say thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lisa Williams from the Customer Service Department. So there is this
story that people talk about most of the time. There was this guy who worked at the NASA Space Center, and this day, President Kennedy was on his tour. He saw this guy with a broom, and he said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I am helping to send a man to the moon." I say this because we can't overemphasize the role that we as customer service agent play in LEC. But most times we overlook the value that we bring to the table. We are like the first voice that customers hear when they have issues. And from here, I like to see us as the 911 emergency situation. We are frontliners, and this is a responsibility that we cannot afford to take lightly. Every interaction that we have is seen as an opportunity to show that LEC is committed to providing better, more reliable, safer, and sustainable current to the people of Liberia. And what is our role? Our role as customer service agent is to ensure that every customer, including us here, feels seen, we feel heard, and respected with transparency and care. So, powering forward means we are actively listening to customers, we are channeling feedbacks to our management team, we are also educating the customers and showing them how they too can play a part in bringing about the streets that we are driving here at LEC. So today, as we power forward, let's remember that we do not work for LEC, we are the face of LEC, and together we can power forward in Liberia. Thank you.
You guys listen. Let's try our hand clap. You guys listen. Are you guys for clapping? Let's try our hand clap. Without me. One more with you. Okay, so this side. This side. This side. Where it go? Thank you, this side. No, that one for yourself. That's Let's go. This side. Thank you. So we will now express our thanks and appreciation to our staff for their voices. We ask them to take a seat and we say thank you for the insight. Thank you so much. Before we go to our quiz session, we will just take closing remarks and campaign next steps. We'll call on Ebenezer and Manfor to handle the closing remark and campaign next steps. After this, we move into our quiz. Please get ready. Ebenezer and Manfor.
Fellow Liberians, come and join us in this Powering Forward campaign. This campaign was envisioned by the Managing Director.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So, firstly, I'd like to say many thanks to all of you who made it a business to come here today to participate in this program. The Power Forward campaign is for us, all of us at LEC, intended for us to join forces to work together towards one goal, to help LEC electrify the entire country, because this is our mandate as a corporation, as a strong aim the act that established the Liberia Electricity Corporation. So the campaign is just starting today. For now onward, there will be a series of activities from one substation to another, from one workstation to another. So the engagement continues from today, and we will be visiting you at the various workplaces so that we will continue the engagement there. So what are the next steps we will be taking? We know other people here with the strategic plan being presented or being talked about. Other people will have brilliant ideas that will help us to improve LEC in these ways according to the full strategic pillars. So there will be innovation bus open up for employees to share their innovative ideas that they have aligned with these strategic pillars so that we will be able to move LEC forward with those ideas. So once you submit your innovative ideas, there will be opportunity for you to meet with the management team based on your ideas so that you can be able to further, provide information on your submission. Along the way, we will also have visitation engagement with managers and the staff at different levels from the department so that we ensure that everyone is aligned with the vision and their task activities are also aligned with the Power Forward campaign. So this campaign will continue, and please expect us at the various workplaces, and do not just take this message and sit with it, act on it, and ensure that your daily action, your activities are aligned to things that will improve LEC, to ensuring that we electrify, we give access to 75% of Liberian population that have access to electricity. It is important, and thank you for that. Today, there will be a quiz also as one of the activities that will be carried out. During the coming 6 months, we will also roll out quizzes, questions for you through your WhatsApp chat rooms and through your email so that you will respond to it and get some prizes. We will be recognizing teams that will be doing extraordinary work, that will be collaborating and bringing out innovation. So let us all take this campaign as a campaign that is ongoing and not just stopping today. So let us work together to improve LEC. Thank you.
And so that's how we come to the end of the second.
All right, we'll just go ahead. Now we move straight into the quiz. I would like to call on Councillor Kamara to stand at our side to recognize everyone. Credible people, that's why we are independent.
So again, I would like to say we've been recognized the LEC Powering Forward campaign that is brightening life and strengthening. As you can see, brightening lives and powering Liberia's future. That is the official launch of the LEC's Powering Forward campaign and powering Liberia's future year being launched by the managing director Mohammed M. Sharif and his deputies. So thank you so much and keep following the live and technical break to be right back, so keep following our live Facebook page.